Oh, they're all like that. You can't put all your weight on the back of them.
Okay.
Oh shit.
You know, they don't have that strong back like, all the women folk that you be banging. Anyway. They're touring with Weezer and Tenacious D. Yay!
What happened?
Weezer is touring with Tenacious D and the Foo Fighters.
Nice.
Are they coming near here?
I need to see this because if so, I'm going to stalk all of them.
Are they coming near Hawaii where we are?
Well, we're not in Hawaii, okay? We're all at Brown University right now, so how the hell are we in Hawaii?
Damn it, Joe. You can't tell people where we go to school. Actually, wait.
He could, but is that ideal?
Isn't Brown where... Didn't Hermione go to Brown?
No, she didn't go to Brown.
She went to one of the schools out there.
No.
What was it?
She went to Yale, didn't she? She didn't go to no black college.
That's why it's called Brown.
That's fucked up. Tell them that, they'll be like, no, we're not doing that.
What does she look like on there? After doing the movie, this is the end, and she over there with Seth Rogen and all them.
That was great.
She overheard the conversation. She says, "Oh my God, they're going to rape me." She grabbed an axe and started going after people.
That shit was great.
Now you could honestly see her hearing some, group of black guys in their own door talking, "Man, Hermione going here, man. I'd love to get up in that." She gonna grab another axe and start going after people. It's just bad. She's gonna stay at Hogwarts where she belongs.
Oh my God! Do you know she actually she left whatever school she was in America because enough people kept making jokes and shit. She'd get a question right in class and was like 50 points for Gryffindor. A friend of mine actually went to school
because Americans are assholes like that.
He's right,
I feel like we can't be the only. We just personify it better than everyone else. I feel like other people are assholes too.
Okay,
look at French people.
No, French people are dicks to Americans. That's it. If once you start speaking English to them and you have an American accent, they're going to spit at you and call you a pig, and then you call them a frog, and then they're going to call the cops on you.
You say frog?
Yeah, that's their insult. You have to call them a frog if they start, because they laugh like they have, the little... Exactly. See how it goes in the throat like you're a frog? Ribbit.
Ew.
It's a Jacques Camelot.
So, welcome to our podcast.
Is Muppets a thing over there? Just call him Kermit.
I don't...
Do they have cable?
I would assume so. I would definitely assume so.
All I'm saying is French people are weird for the fact that they aim for their movies to get an NC-17 rating.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Peggy 12.
X-rated films and all that crap. It's ridiculous.
That's the only kind he watches, though.
No.
He watched triple X-rated.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not true.
If it has any less than 2 X's, he doesn't watch it.
So I have to watch G-rated movies too. See, you gotta be on both sides of the spectrum. You gotta watch the worst shit possible, and you also have to watch the shit that makes you feel
he watches the G-rated version, and then
humanity.
he watches the triple X version when he's alone.
There are a lot of parodies.
See?
They just will not stop.
What you guys can't see, he's looking off into the distance with a gleam in his eye.
He's remembering the good times.
I remember this one.
Anyway, so fuck introducing this podcast, because,
Yeah.
Well, there's a new person here, though.
There is a new person here?
There's a new person here?
No, there's pretty much always just been 4 of us. I don't know what you're talking about, Joe.
See, Joe just always ignores me. He just doesn't like... He doesn't like me.
He ate that hot sauce last week. He started hallucinating.
Ah, that's what that was.
That was that last week or 2 weeks ago?
That was last week. I just listened to it earlier. It was great.
And you know what's sad? Actually, it's really good sauce, though. But I poured a huge glob on it. That doesn't look right.
No one can see you doing it, though.
But still, it's you 3 can.
Yeah.
That is a Cameron T in his third eye.
Exactly.
Of course there is.
Because Big Brother.
Because you put it there. Because I told them earlier that recording. Because something happened and I was just like,
did Carl?
This feels like Carl set this up. and I'm sitting there like, I'm looking around for all the cameras. I'm like, no, he wouldn't put the cameras in any place I could see. Or would he? And then
hide them in plain sight. It's the best.
Then it becomes that whole like, what is that game? What is that show? No Game, No Life, where you're like overthinking the simplest thing.
I actually haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good. I gotta watch the movie. I haven't watched the movie
Wait,
yet.
you haven't seen the movie? I thought you watched that anime. You didn't?
No.
So you just have the bag just because?
Don't judge me.
Wait! I am like so...
I like what I saw in the bag, so I got the bag. What of it?
Just no context, no feelings, no emotions. You just like, that shit's dope, I'm gonna wear it.
Oh.
That's how people join gangs on accidents.
Fucking word.
I can't. I feel like I've been living a lie this whole time. I thought you knew the show, and now it's like, no. And I'm like, what?
I legit
I'm
at
so
the con
hurt.
said, that looks cool. I want it. I'm going to get it. You just don't listen to me.
I know.
I heard you say
You
that, but
can't
I
hit
thought
the
it was
table.
because you saw the show. It was like, oh, you know, no game. It makes sense that you would have seen that because your whole life is basically that because you're ridiculously good at games. You just don't have a little sister that plays with you, and you guys have a chess match.
Why would he watch his own TV show? He's basically 10.
Wait, what?
See, he don't This gave me the best compliment I could, and you didn't even freaking understand it.
We are watching this after Rick and Morty.
No, you said, who?
Ted.
Ted. I'm guessing that's the character in the No Game No Life.
Nope.
No?
So you wouldn't. That's why you need to watch it, because I could be lying to you right now. You wouldn't even know. No, I'm not lying. No, yeah, you said.
See what I said about darkies? You just
Just proving them facts.
see
Made
this
to make the corn. That's why darkies. Which is a legit song, which they took her shit out because fuck her.
Wait.
She's actually racist. Fuck her.
So, okay, so this is something that we do need to talk about because we just watched this in My Hero. Can we talk about the kid that was in Blackface?
That leads into another thing I wanted to talk to you about because I think what he was supposed to be was, remember we were talking about like D&D stuff that's like in mainstream stuff? Mm-hmm. Basically, I remember there was an episode Community where your boy Ken Jeong comes in like completely fucking blackface to be a character, and they're like, that's fucking racist. But he had black skin, he had entire like pitch black skin and white hair, and so did that kid in My Hero Academia. And I think he might be like their take on like a dark elf or something like that. Which I'm like,
Did he have pointy ears?
No.
I didn't even see. I couldn't tell because it's all black. There was no distinction for his face. It was just dark.
Was it like just his face that was black, or was it like it's just skin tone?
I think his skin was just all black.
I'm pretty sure like I saw
they're wearing like uniforms, so you can't see all of it.
So not blackface. Joe's just being a racist.
No, he was born into blackface. That's how racist his family is. Like, no.
What if he's just black?
That
he's
is
not
now
because that hair says
title
he's
of
white.
this episode. Born into blackface. Thank you, Joe.
It was just, I was like, damn, I didn't catch that the first time I watched this through. And I was like, the shit you see when you rewatch things.
I noticed it when I first saw it. It was just like the black skin tone and with like white hair. It was like,
yeah, but see, it would be okay if he had a fro. If he had a fro, I'd let it go.
What?
If you got the fro, let it go.
don't touch my fro.
Spitting them
Are
bars.
you upset that rhymed? Because I'm about to make some bars. Yo, Lil Dicky, get at me.
Oh, you trying to get into acting like him?
P.O. Box 102.4, Lake Michigan.
Joe, you can't keep... Oh, my God. The P.O. boxes are dumb, though, because you eventually have to go there. so you could be like, oh, P.O. box, whatever, this, that, and there. I could give that away. But it's like, okay, but when you go to check it eventually...
That's why you send your
be
decoy.
sitting there waiting. Exactly. You send it... You do the National Treasure. You send a kid in there with the code. Hey, kid, you want to make $100? I need the dough! It's like, oh, shit. then you see Sean Bean on the fucking on the news. Like, oh shit. Yeah. Oh, I had an interesting conversation with somebody about how Nicolas Cage is the greatest actor of all time, and I did not agree.
Were you intrigued by that statement?
I very much was, because I was like, I'll let this person talk, almost like how I did with Jeremy. I was like, I'll let this person talk, and then I'll possibly destroy them afterwards. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so you know what? I was so upset with you with that one. Speaking of Jeremy,
This nigga
Are you talking about your Jeremy?
really came into my house in my own hood, in my own dojo,
drinking tea,
and this nigga wanted to defend Sakura.
There's no defending Sakura.
And I let him talk.
I purposely brought up Sakura.
Cause he knew me. Joe knew me. So
like, okay, now I want this argument to end.
Joe knows I'm in the Black Panther Party. He brought a racist person in the house. Like, oh shit, what's gonna happen? What do you guys think about segregation? It's like, I think there's things that are interesting on both sides, but you know. I didn't say anything because it was my first time meeting him, and I didn't want to be a dick the first time I met him. Damn, just
savagery,
just killing people on the podcast.
You can't prove I did. Shit.
We already know this podcast is going to be sent to the cops eventually. Some kind of like Ocean's 11 type fucking heist or something that we pull is just like, yo, these niggas been playing this for a while.
But it's like I don't get why you had the perfect setup, and he was bringing up stuff with Boruto. It's like
I was being so nice because I didn't want to be a dick the first. I'm not that when I meet someone the first time.
Quick question. This is like completely unrelated. Why is Yamcha doing like the meanest lean backwards right now? Is that supposed to be like that or
no?
He's doing the
snap fingers.
When Thanos does it, people die.
Yeah, right.
No, I think someone had made him fall over and didn't properly put him back. And
really? Someone made him fall over?
It's almost like that person might be awesome because Yamcha sucks. Maybe Yamcha sucks. His feet aren't even flat on the thing, though, so I feel like that's not that person's fault. I feel like that's...
But if he had fell and was put out of place, I mean... Someone should have put him
I
back.
did the best I could, Joe.
Humpty Dumpty fell off a wall, okay?
Yeah, Yamcha's not rich enough to have anybody put him back.
But wait, this man was a great baseball player, though.
That's fucking keyword
That's
oh, shit.
Well, he's dead now,
shit.
so...
That's fucked up. So, basically, I hope Jeremy listens to this because I'm going to break it down now. Everything you said about Sakura, all the good stuff she did after the war, this, that, and the third, that is all a random Japanese man's fan fiction. It is Naruto GT. It has no bearing on anything because Masashi Kishimoto didn't make it. He okayed it through like the paychecks that he gets from that. They literally pay this nigga to stay away from the studio so they can make whatever the fuck they want. Now, don't get me wrong. Sakura did do good things at the end of the show. She was the reason why a buttload of people didn't die. But at the same time, they actively had to explain... Literally, Masashi Kishimoto had to explain why she was so... I don't want to use the word useless because I feel like everybody uses that word. It's too played out. But at the same time, also yes. Because, like, literally they were saying she's been stockpiling all her energy all this time... That's the reason why she didn't have the energy to do anything.
Hold up.
Is that why she didn't have the energy to...
They said she stockpiled her energy?
The mitotic regeneration thing, the thing she learned from Tsunade with the jewel on her forehead that makes her look like Raven. She had to...
Don't insult Raven like that.
I wouldn't. I shouldn't have. I'm apologizing.
Shame.
Anyway, the thing that she had to do for that, to get that as early as she did, because they said it takes like... Jeremy said it, what? It takes like 5 years, something like that, minimum. She got that in 4 years. And basically the reason she did was because she put all of her energy towards that. To the point where he said that Tsunade was telling her, you can't do anything right now. Like, you can't
Now, was that the end of the war?
What do you mean? Where she used it?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember? Because she did it and then...
So, for the 4 years leading up, she couldn't do anything?
That's what...
Because she had some fights and stuff, and I'm like...
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm like...
She shouldn't have been doing anything.
Word.
But she was trying to fight and losing.
He's like... Wait, when he said that... Oh, her fight with Sasori was just like it was a real turning point for her character. I was just like, you mean getting
someone
puppeted around by an old woman where you literally did nothing? You just got used by an old woman for like
just like the rest of the show.
And that's not even the thing. She has skills. She has doctoring stuff. She is easily the smartest person in Team 7, other than Kakashi. Obviously, Kakashi's. I mean, that's not fair. But like, you do dumb things like drugging your friends and leaving them in enemy territory under bushes, and then not even really covering their feet. Like,
and she's the smart one.
But they're in the forest. Poison the forest.
Poison the forest. Word. Yeah, so we're not going to stay on this, because I know some people are going to listen to this. That's not true. They're like clutching their Sakura throw pillow. It's not true. You can't talk about her like that.
You realize that's the reason why I got kicked out of the
you got kicked out of that group, yeah. Because you're a bully, Joe. Oh, that was great. When you told me that, I was like, what?
The dumbest thing in the world. Like, I got so up, and people are telling me to fucking die and stuff like that. It's like I'm the bully.
I'm not surprised.
I'm the bully for saying that. Okay, I'm sorry. Sakura is not saying that she was useless. She has powers, but she's useless. And then I was arguing the fact that there are actually strong women in anime.
Exactly.
And they were saying no, there's not. And it's like, what?
Negro, what you mean? No, there's not. Do you know who Bella Laika is? Black Lagoon.
Yo, I brought
Armstrong.
Alchemist?
Yes. All my arguments. I even put Sakura in there. I put fucking Kaguya in there.
If you're talking about Sakura
Biscuit without, in there.
Exactly. If you're talking about Sakura without ninja stuff and with respect to like doctoring shit, she's up there. Yeah. She does things that even like somebody who's been hanging out with Tsunade her whole life can't do. Shizune is like, oh shit, I can't do that. she saw her saving people. She's like, god damn, I've been slacking. But yeah, I don't know. You know how it is on the internet. You don't agree with my idea.
It's dumb, powerful. I mean, she nearly take out Obito.
Pretty much. Joe, you don't agree with my idea, so I'm kicking you out of group I made on the internet to like make myself feel good about myself and my ideas.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much. People are annoying.
They're just sensitive for no reason. I don't understand it.
Sensitive for no reason. Because you're attacking their feelings. You're attacking their ideas. That's who they are, Joe.
Oh my god.
So are you saying that they're essentially just as useless as Sakura is?
Oh, shit. Oh, well, we don't want them to listen to this podcast anyway, so yeah, sure, why not? Actually, no, I want you to listen just so you can know how useless you are.
You say that, then they're going to Jazz Alabama you.
I got Joe that lives in this house. You really think they're going to like...
Yeah, but what if it's like 3 big Robs?
Damn.
Aim for the balls.
Aim for the ball, yeah, word. And also, like, we have stuff.
Either that, or they get past that, aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. Yeah.
They grow. Why did I keep thinking about that for some reason? That shit is so stupid. That movie is so dumb.
But it's so great.
It is. It really is.
Get your grandpa style.
Oh my god. So you told me about another thing that was from D&D that was in popular culture, because you told me that there was another thing that was because they've been taking a lot of monsters from D&D. I think they're slowly trying to like push people into it.
Well, it's not that. It's just the fact that all the D&D nerds that were getting made fun of are now all
like the
in. Yeah. So what are they going to do? Hey, the things
plagiarize,
cool.
Yeah.
Hey, here's this.
Who needs to think of anything? I can just
this. And it'd be like they are legit the actual characters. Then they have the names from there, and it's like, all right, dragons. We're going to throw dragons into everything now. Game of Thrones, dragons. That's why people are watching it now, because dragons. The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
No, people are watching it.
I'm gonna need you to chill.
Things about Game of Thrones hurt them.
I'm gonna need you to chill.
You see that? You talk about the things people like, it's for them.
No. It's not like when I watched Game of Thrones, it wasn't because of the dragons. Like they didn't introduce dragons until like later on in the series.
But that's why people started. I know so many people that said, "But Joe, dragons," and it's like, why is that a selling point to me? I have a lot of things with dragons in it already.
Dragon Ball Z.
When I was telling you about
normal person's foray into dragons, they don't know nothing.
Here's the thing though. When I was telling you about Game of Thrones, I didn't mention anything about dragons.
No, you did, because you're one of the actual smart people who don't get infatuated by something that's already around you.
Well,
that's a new concept.
Because these are all people who don't like. Yeah, no, I will look at that like every single day for strength. But like the picture of a dragon that Joe's got on the wall. But like when you think about all the things that a regular person watches,
Define regular person.
Regular
Define
Joe
regular.
Schmo, middle of America.
Hold on. Define regular.
Regular,
right now.
degular, white ass motherfuckers who don't watch anime. They watch football every
I take
Sunday.
offense to the white comment. Me being a white man is kind of the caucasity.
The caucasity.
Fucking Joe, we'll unpack that later. But for right now, for real though, they don't have any foray to like dragons or anything like that. They don't understand what like. You know what I mean? And it fascinates them because they're like, oh, wow, I remember, like, dragon stories and stuff like that from, like, when I was a kid and
Dragon tubes. Anyway.
Tails.
Dragon tube. Wow.
Well, you can't say the actual thing. Wouldn't that be copyright issues?
No, if you're referencing the thing, it's more like free advertising, I think.
Oh, I'm trying to save you from getting sued. That's all I was trying to do.
Dude,
My bad for looking out for you, though.
It's on his
We
computer,
are
so.
already getting sued. You said Game of Thrones 5 times already. No, yeah.
Well, that's just mentioning the show. You're not saying like an actual theme song or
The name of the show is trademarked.
He's right, you know.
So if that's the case, then everybody will be getting sued for any type of reviews that they do.
Which is
all.
They say like good publicity, bad publicity. They don't really care, so that's why most places like that don't give a shit. Especially if it's like, you know, if there's like a million people watching you, maybe they'll be like, oh, you should probably stop. We'll give you $1,000 to stop, or like.
That's why you gotta pronounce
subpoenas.
it weird.
Word.
Gotta throw in extra S's and Q's.
Game Uvtruns. Gotta say it like a Swedish person.
Speaking of Swedish, you know, there is a Swedish name that I just love.
I didn't know where you were going with this. He's about to talk about some freaky ass like sex swing or some shit made by IKEA.
Why IKEA?
Aren't they Swedish? Or no, are they Swedish or Swish?
I don't know.
Swish.
Bowling.
That's terrible.
But there's a name. It's called Shithiad, but it's spelled shithead.
Shafid?
See, it's actually pronounced Shithiad, which is it's so much weird. I only know this because someone who was a nurse.
Somebody called you?
No, someone who was a nurse actually got someone with that name, and they thought it was joke. That it was a complete joke.
Oh, right.
There's actually a nurse, so I don't know if she's a nurse or anything, but like when I first started, like I don't know,
She just sneaks into the hospital where
no.
it's
Like this when I was first starting working in the hospital. Taking up a call to a room, and I noticed that like one of the nurses there, her name was actually Django, and it was
Regional
spelled like,
Hospital of Denver, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Her name was Django. I'm like, oh shit.
Unchained?
Yeah.
Like you just look at her like Unchained? Really?
Like that's the first thing that went straight to my head was like,
is it spelled the same?
yeah, spelled exactly the same. Exactly the same.
The Django.
If he was a Star Wars head, he would have thought of Star Wars first.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, Django Fett. All right.
It's like he got it, then he lost it, then he got it again.
You know how like it was the mental version, like you grab something, you're like, oh shit, it's just like popping around in your hands until you finally get it,
Pop, lock, and drop it.
or you drop it.
But I mean, no. A lot of people aren't that into Star Wars, though. I mean, as of now, a lot of people have been hopping on that bandwagon.
I feel like enough people are aware of it, but yeah, they're not really.
But not that into it to where they would call them, but they would go for Django from.
Well, that's because a lot of the fans
Joe
are
did
like
the
older,
first thing.
and then there was a gap of kind of like, and now it's starting to hit again.
You did the same thing in the first podcast where you raised your hand for something.
It's like,
Devon, you.
oh no, I was just like raising my hand like just because it's like people like yeah.
I thought you had something to say.
Oh no.
Yeah, see,
Yeah. Well, we all have something to say. That's why we're here.
black people don't all do the same thing. You know,
Oh no, you're claiming that you're black? Which one isn't Joe?
Or you backpedaling like mother.
They don't know what I'm aiming.
Like a
at.
kaleidoscope.
This NRA subscription about to get revoked. You're like, oh, he's black. Oh shit, no, revoke that.
There are certain things that I have to make sure that no one knows where I live, what I look like, what race I am, how old I am.
That your name is Joe. He gets mad when I say his name is Joe. I'm like, well, you don't have a professional hero name.
BBJ.
We're not calling you.
That's what his fan page goes by.
I don't know what that means.
You heard like 3 people call me BBJ last night when we got to the bar.
I was so fucking tired at that bar. I didn't even pay attention to anything. I saw short Thanos. And I just there was a chick who was dumb short. She looked like Wendy Williams, and Snooki did like the fusion dance, but somehow got shorter. And then it was amazing because she had normal sized chin on a small body like that, and I was like, oh wow, Thanos chin.
And she was about to come out there, bar started throwing them hands.
She came out the bar when I said that. It's like, holy shit. I was tired of fucking that bar though. That was like 2:00 in the morning, and I was out. I had been working all day at that point. I was out. I was done. And he dragged me out there to hang out with his white friends for like 2 seconds. Literally, he said hi, hugged everyone, and then walked.
Just had to make an appearance.
Well, the bar was getting ready to close.
That
Then,
is
I
true.
could get a drink or anything like that. The kitchen was closed about an hour and a half ago.
Speaking of kitchen, I'm hungry.
Word, same. You didn't make sausages this week?
I haven't been able to go to Wegmans.
Sounds like you need a ride.
You don't like driving people.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't like driving people. I'm sorry, where were you at approximately 1:45 last night?
In my bed,
No.
masturbating.
No.
I knew.
Can anyone corroborate this story?
Something told me he was gonna say that.
Hey,
Can anyone corroborate the story? Huh?
So somebody is trying to make a bill or something for to stop men from masturbating.
I didn't know where he was going with that. I have a story about masturbation, guys. I was
Someone's trying to pass a bill or a law to
heard
prevent
about
men
that,
from
yeah.
masturbating.
Because they're saying like it's
What?
like heartbeat law times a million. Because you're like you have 1/2 of the part to make a baby, Joe. If you spill that on the floor, that is
Murder.
killing a baby.
This is like a Mormon.
You are
or some
putting
Catholic,
a gun
isn't it?
to a baby's head every time you put your hand to your chest.
Fuck, I'm about to commit abortion tonight. I'm just gonna jerk off like 4 times.
Could have cured cancer or something.
Abort.
So
mission.
the thing
Abort
is,
mission.
apparently, is like, hey, you're gonna get fined or whatever, and I'm like, okay, is she gonna be sitting around watching? Like, how's she's gonna know?
It's just the dumbest rule in the world. It's like, oh really?
Looking through the blinds and everything, like, hey,
Who's there
please
keeping
just
at your
check it
window?
up on you.
It's just like the weird law they have against eating ice cream on Sundays. I can't remember what state that's. I think it's
The
Indiana.
government is gonna do like super extra level Alexa shit.
There's a law
Alexa,
against
who's
eating ice cream on
masturbating?
a Sunday.
Yeah, you can't eat
Alexa's
ice cream
always listening to you,
on
right?
Sunday. It was one of those random videos I was watching on YouTube that says weird laws in other states.
If Alexa hears, she's just gonna dial 911.
But wait, but that's the sound of cheese getting clapped though.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's out.
He is now on the floor.
Man down,
Ungrateful
man down.
Ninja is dying on the floor.
He's crying of laughter. Crying of laughter.
Ungrateful ninja.
Oh, I can't feel my knees.
Angel de la muerte.
So you're like Cotton Hill?
That was fucking terrible.
Wow. But
No, we're not going there. No.
It's just
What was? Who brought it up? I can't remember. We're not going there.
What?
How Joe be breaking these?
This nigga said Gran Torino is like fucking Hank Hill's dad from Hero Academia. I'm done. No, that shit was so stupid.
oh my god. I mean, he was tall. He got short.
Oh my god.
Cotton was tall. He got his shins blasted off, and now he's short. He got a waddle to walk.
So he became a penguin.
Basically.
Pretty much, yeah. That's how he walks. He walks like Big Mike.
And that's how Ungrateful Ninja, or not Grateful Ninja, Untimely Death made his D&D character. Blowing off shins and knees and stuff.
Word, that we'll just use your
Whoa, first of all, I didn't go for anyone's shin. I said to lightly tap this gnome on the knee to interrogate him And then, for whatever reason,
Nat 20.
when I don't want to roll high, I want to roll low. So,
it's the Paris thing all over again. You doom blasted his knee.
here you go. Oh, nat 20. Fuck, roll for damage. Highest damage. That leg is barely holding on by a thread with his knee at this point. I did not want this. Why are you forcing me to do this? I retract what I was going to do. I go to stop the hammer from hitting him like this.
Too late.
Nope, failed. You hit him.
So that reminds me of a friend of mine. We were playing that Pokemon game, the thing I told you about, where you can adapt Pokemon or other things to it. We did with Naruto, and this dude, like, he was trying to catch a Paris, and somehow the Paris, like, doom blasted him through the chest.
Yeah.
It just went just out the back of his chest, and he just died because I think it critted like twice.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. So it poked him in the chest, and he just.
But you see,
He was a stain.
the game got this revenge though because I almost died by weasels. And if anyone plays D&D knows how irritating weasels actually are. So I mean,
I did tame a few of them, so.
I don't think I was there for that.
no, that was right before
Okay.
you started when we were on rugby.
Actually, if I check my inventory, I think I have like 2 weasels. Like 2 of the weasels.
Well,
That'd be
you were
dope if you
able
get
to
the
tame the
cactus
ones that were
things.
like close to death, and then you were like,
I still got
I
them.
want
I
them
still got them.
because I want familiars because I'm gonna enslave all the animals because
Hey, they come in handy. I'm just
Slay
saying.
all the. You're the Beastmaster dude from Get Backers.
Yes.
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking of too. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give me a bitch that plays violin. She's gonna be blind. It'll be great.
wow.
What? She was a beautiful song.
So am I still Jekyll? Do I still qualify as him?
Dr. Jackal.
Yeah. Because he straight said I was Jekyll before
Just
I even
hilarious.
saw
in the game?
No,
No,
in
Dr.
Backers.
Oh, you Jackal.
Yeah, Dr. Jackal.
Oh,
I thought it was spelled with an E.
No, that's Dr. Jackal.
That's just who said that about you? Dr. Jackal's Hisoka. Why the fuck would you say that about him?
I didn't even think about that. Wow. Yeah. They do have like the same like
the exact same motif of everything.
Hard to kill, hard to beat.
Like to play with people. In a lot of ways, which gross. If Joe is anybody, he's probably that one guy. You remember the transporter that Mr. Zombie? That was the dude that Genji kept like electrocuting.
Yeah.
And he just kept tanking everything.
the Immortal.
That dude's a beast.
Yeah, but see, I'm him. Apparently, I'm Meliodas and Escanor.
No, you're just Escanor.
I am not that. Wow. Wow. I am not that.
Peck's bigger than your head.
Indeed.
This Negro was doing that last night, and he tried to make it seem like he wasn't doing that. He's sitting there just like, just Terry cruising it. I'm sitting there looking at him like, is he like doing that on purpose? Is he trying to talk to the TV with his pack? And then he just looks at me like, who are you looking at? I'm like, Negro, you was just dancing, just making him dance. You didn't notice you was doing that.
I do not do that. Unless I am.
So I just imagine your shirt moving.
Yes, you did.
Just like your legs shaking when you sleep. It's just like
your legs shaking right now.
He does that though, and he be yelling at me in his sleep.
Cause you try to talk to me in my sleep. I fall asleep on the couch. And this motherfucker's like, "Are you awake?" I'm like, "Shut up!"
No. Cause I'll be in the middle of playing the game, and I start hearing snores. Like, oh, he's asleep. So I go put my headphone back on. And I hear no. It's like, I'm sorry. And they'll be like, what?
he can sit you trying to block him out. It's like, no, not right now.
I do snore. I apologize. I can hear you snoring sometimes though. Like,
Wait. So your snores are the sounds of nose?
Corona or some shit.
That would be hilarious if someone snored with the One Piece laugh.
Dude, that's
Which
terrifying.
one?
I mean,
Any one of them, pick a person.
this shit.
That's a good one. That's a classic.
Yeah, That's great.
Oh God! Just thinking of
I would
Foxy.
knock someone out in their I would just punch him in the face. You can't sleep here.
Would you? Which one would you rather further, his or? Why I missed the Punk Hazard dude. Oh, Caesar. Yeah, Caesar.
I don't know why I said Virgo. Virgo doesn't laugh.
Word.
No, Virgo just gets random shit stuck on his face.
That's very weird.
What if someone snored with a Pika laugh? Just mad high pitch, like just mad high pitch.
He's getting punched in the face.
All I can think of on that one would be when the dog was sleeping in Little Nicky. It's like that would just make me, all right, this is now your house, I'm leaving.
Do you burn the house down with them in it? Or just...
Nope, leaving. I don't have the time for that. Something tells me it's going to wake up before that happens.
Is this the...
It'll make him stronger.
Is this the...
It's a fat Spider-Man hero clip from...
Future Spider-Man.
Yeah, from
Earth X.
Secret Wars? Oh, Earth X, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's Earth X from... That's when everybody in the world gets powers, and he's like, well, fuck you guys. I only have to protect my daughter.
Okay, I was gonna.
He joins the police and gets.
I was gonna ask if it was the Spider-Man from.
He joined the police. Man, I need to watch that video again.
I think he's. I don't know if he's a beat cop or if he's a detective, but I know he joins the police department. I'm pretty sure.
As fat as he is, he's probably a beat cop.
What's the name is the sergeant, I believe. Luke Cage.
Then again, Harvey's a detective from.
I need food.
Toros
meat or something.
You got the bars.
Keep feeding me muffins.
Those. I need nourishment. Okay.
That is nourishment.
Ego Raptor. Good times. Did you really? Okay, so there's about to be a fight, so we're just gonna move. Speaking of fights,
me and Joe have never gotten into type like fight or anything.
Oh, me and Carl fight all the time.
He always gets hurt.
I always get hurt because I'm always trying to stop him from getting hurt.
Which is the plan.
He's like, your feelings.
Nah, see, I was lucky enough for him to convince me to go on the wrestling team. I said, yeah, I'm not fucking with Carl. I was like, yeah, no, he's just going to wrap me up and put me in the guillotine. Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Nope. So I'd rather go against Lazaric than
So was
him.
it anything like Hulk fighting Giant Man where he just jumps at his throat? Just yeah. But yeah,
shout out to Mr. Lazaric though.
They said that Celebrity Deathmatch is coming back.
Yeah.
What? Hold on. What?
Yeah. Who?
It's a new crop of celebrities about to get smashed.
That was
But
my
who is the one who's bringing it back?
That
though?
sounded more sexual than I meant it to be.
Sure. Yeah, he's sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But someone is bringing. I can't remember if it was like.
Was it MTV? Because MTV's...
No, MTV wasn't going to dare touch it again. It's because a celebrity is backing it. I can't remember who is backing it.
Is it P. Diddy?
He's not that cool.
Is it... Oh, wow. We're trying to get sponsors.
P. Diddy wouldn't go for us because we don't sing. Now,
He would
Jay-Z,
go for us because we're black.
Jay-Z.
He respects the hustle.
Jay-Z would. Beyonce will.
Yo, Jay-Z's like the black Superman. Or no, Black Batman. He's just paying for everybody's stuff.
That's Nick Cannon.
I just picture Batman with like massive lips.
Bruh. All I can think of now is Kakashi.
Negro, that's Jay-Z. I know who the fuck that is. Only two people got lips like that.
You talking about trying to get fucking sponsors and whatnot. You talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah, we'll end up on title. You know, at the end of the day, I still respect the
Nick Cannon. I know. I'd rather be backed by you because you the man that created. You just great. So Nick Cannon, get at your boy. I'll go on wilding out. I'll show you what I can do.
Like, Nick, let me borrow the Phantom for a week.
He's trying to get one of the ghosts out, the Phantom or Wraith or something like that.
Wait, Phantom. Oh, nah.
This Negro.
I think you can fit in that.
One leg, maybe.
Yo.
I can't even fit in your car. So you know I'm about trying to get you the money because I want the money. So you know we're gonna work together
every single time.
We're gonna bring this up.
After you get in my car and Carl gets in that seat, he's always just like, my legs. I got so much space.
Pew, everybody gonna die.
Oh, that's
and I still don't have enough room.
I'll be right back.
That's fucking terrible. Up.
Almost fell.
See, you left the podcast almost died.
See, I need food. I need something in my stomach.
The podcast is your nourishment, damn it. The podcast will sustain you. Hallelujah.
I mean, I have need.
Yeah, we're starting a cult. This is how we're doing it.
The podcast cult. I mean, at least it wouldn't be a bad one. No one's going to die or anything like that, or being like a sex slave type thing that the woman from Smallville.
That was actually in a friend of mine's hometown. He had no idea that was happening. It was Albany, New York, right? I think.
I think it was.
Yeah. Crazy. Ooh.
Nah. I left the podcast, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Greatness, aren't they?
Dude, y'all heard about the new Batman, right? Or the idea of this new Batman.
Did you see the picture?
I heard.
Well, no, the other picture, the one I sent about Terry.
It's just sad that they can't get a good Batman.
There's one thing of there's like he's gonna be Batman, and everyone was like, eh. But then there's a picture of him being Terry and having Keaton be Bruce, and everyone was like, yeah. Then everyone was like, no, he's gonna ruin it.
That would work. No,
like,
that would work.
People were saying that like they want Keaton as that Bruce, but they don't want him as Terry.
Okay, so we need to petition Michael Keaton to be like, bruh, they need to make a fucking Batman Beyond movie. Michael Keaton is at the perfect age. He looks perfect to play old Bruce from Batman Beyond.
Technically, he is, but he did play Batman.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's perfectly, like... But even if he didn't play Batman before, he looks a lot like that dude. Like, that old Bruce from Batman Beyond. He needs to do that.
Just gotta make him grumpier and give him a cane.
You don't even need to make him grumpier.
I mean...
Give him John Wick's dog. Give him John Wick's dog.
Speaking of John Wick,
yeah.
I heard that he wants to do Constantine. He's never stopped wanting to do another Constantine movie, and they just won't.
I
liked his Constantine.
Why
the TV show was decent. I liked the TV show, but it got canceled. But it was cool because it incorporated a lot of the other stuff from the DC universe into it. So they had Dr. Fate's helmet in an episode, and it was great.
I know that.
Somebody picked it up, and he was like, "Yeah, don't touch that because I'm never."
Yeah, don't touch that.
The thing is, though, Constantine for that reason just did not do good in box office stuff, and I don't understand why. Because this is a really good movie.
Yeah, everyone I know who's seen it liked it.
But it's just because people are thinking it's a stupid movie concept, so they just didn't go see it.
Did they not know it was a comic book movie? Is that one
DC?
of the... I definitely didn't. Yeah, it was DC, but I definitely didn't know when I saw it.
I didn't know it was a comic book movie. No.
Like,
they didn't advertise
like
it as such, so I
that
think
Bruce
a lot of
Willis
people didn't
movie.
think it.
Red? That's a comic book movie, apparently.
What's the name is
Didn't like have like Marvel appear like in the or something like that in the no, it had like something appear like in the opening thing.
A lot of times for the older
like
DC movies, they just say Warner Brothers. They don't say actual DC.
For DC, yeah, they.
But the movie with Charlize Theron,
Atomic Blonde.
Yeah, that was a comic, I believe.
Yeah. Nowadays, it's like that's the way to get your movie through. Who are we talking about? Who I told you about that too. The person who they literally made their movie into a comic book so that it would get made. Because they had the movie script, they tried to pitch it, it didn't go through. Then they made the comic book, and then they were like, "Yeah, my movie." Oh man, I can't remember.
It's a comic.
Speaking of comics, Untimely Death. Have you caught up into the Badlands? It's so good. So good.
That's a comic book thing? Is Into the Badlands is a comic book?
I believe there is a comic book. I don't know if it came out before or during, but I know that there is like comic book stuff for it.
Interesting.
I'm sad it's ending, but at least it's like it's getting an ending. Like they're bringing everything back around, but it feels kind of
rough.
Yeah, a little bit. Just because there's like there's like new characters and old characters. There's a lot of stuff going on, and like it doesn't get explained too well because a lot of stuff is happening. So if they like, I think it's like 13 episodes a season. Mm-hmm. If they would have made this season like 18 episodes just to like make it flow a little better.
I think they should have gave it to 20. Give it to 20.
Yeah.
If it's the last
but
season,
see, a lot of stuff they're afraid to do 20.
An ending though.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff they're afraid to do a straight 20. That's why they do 13. Word. So if they would have gave it like 16, 17, at least to like let it pace out a little better. Because everything is great. It's just like is a little fast, but it's good. Like they introduce like a character like every 3 episodes. They introduce like a new character almost every 2 or 3 episodes. And there's only like 13 episodes. So.
Baji was still the greatest.
Baji puts hands in the. You gotta watch the new season. Baji goes in.
You don't want to just do a straight up spoiler cast right now. Just tell the world.
Baji goes in. Oh, it's great.
No, because I'll get this out.
Yeah, they're starting to learn that like giving stuff endings as opposed to just like trailing off and just what exactly they're learning.
Yeah,
they're learning too goddamn fucking slow, but they're still learning.
If only Serenity could have got an ending.
I'm still hoping that How to Get Away with Murder didn't get canceled. I keep making sure about that. But I'm one of the weirdo guys that likes to watch that show.
Why? Because
I'm a guy.
Oh, I was gonna say because you're a serial killer.
Dexter.
Wow, great show too.
I've only seen you play Dead by Daylight. I've seen the look.
I've only seen like 2 episodes of Dexter.
So if you think,
but it was good though.
He's bad.
Thank you, because this one here be sadistic as fuck. Like you dropped the power on me, no, you gotta die. Nope, you're dying. Nope,
It'd be like that. I don't use the Hunter's that much.
It's the Michael Myers versus the Joker killer. Then right?
Wait,
would you be like,
why am I?
Well, because the reason that you made me think that you were a freaking serial killer is because you were very silent while you were playing. Like at one point, because like he usually yells when he plays that, and then it's like he got so quiet and he was just like.
He became me for a split second.
Oh, is that what you do? Oh,
if I'm going to, like playing Dead by Daylight, if I'm going after somebody because they annoy me in some way, most likely by dropping pallets on me or trying to flash me with a flashlight, I'm gonna gun that person down.
Well, screw you! I'm just gonna leave the game.
That actually happens
a lot.
They don't have any repercussions for that.
They'll drop in rank if they keep doing that, and a lot of people won't do it because they don't want to lose what rank they're at.
It's not only that, it's like now it's to the point where if you leave a game, I guess, so many times, you're actually banned from playing as a survivor or whatever for a limited time.
Oh, so it's kind of doing what Overwatch did for the competitive.
Yeah.
Good.
Because I know that was a big thing in games that they're trying to enforce now. Is the whole rage quitting shit. They started doing that a couple years ago.
It's like my top 2 killers that I play as in Dead by Daylight are the Spirit and the Hag.
Spirit and the Hag.
Yeah, the Hag.
I remember the Spirit. She's creepy as fuck.
The Hag is just a camping killer, no matter what.
I love when people accuse Joe of camping and shit. It's hilarious.
Right, because you see how I play.
He's just walking around a fucking room and you just so happen to you made a noise over there. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna ignore that. What the fuck else is here to make a noise? Like,
it's like, we're not stupid people. We know, if I see you and somebody's on a hook and you're right there, I'm gonna go after you.
Word.
I'm not gonna just let you get this person off the hook just that easily. Like, no,
you're not getting off the hook that easily. Fuck that.
Oh, gotta be quicker than that.
Oh god.
But it's just the dumbest thing in the world because it's like, all right, I put someone on the hook. I clearly see there are scratch marks 10 feet away from me. I know you're there because it's coming this way and then there's nothing. So you're hiding behind this boulder. I'm supposed to I see you. Let me go this way then. You go ahead and go get them off because I'm not going to play the player that I'm supposed to be playing. I'm not going to play as a killer. It irritates me. And then you're going to call me a camper.
Why'd you kill me, bro?
Right. And then you're going to call me a camper because, you didn't leave the area. I'm chasing this motherfucker.
Negro, I was literally about to go on the other side of the map, and then I said, hey, what's that in the corner of my eye? Change direction back towards where I came from.
So it's like, you know what? If you're watching me chase someone and you're calling me a camper and you let that person die on the hook, why didn't you go get the person off the hook when I'm clearly chasing this other person?
Because my thing is, at what point is it camping? Because I always thought that camping was literally like what snipers do. They sit in one place. They don't move.
See,
and you have killers that are like that.
When it comes to sniping, because I'm a sniper.
You have to. Kind of.
Well, no, because then you could be like me, because I'm pretty good sniper, but I'll snipe and with Call of Duty, I'll snipe and I'll sit there for 3 seconds to make it look like I didn't move because they like to watch the kill cam, and I'll put a claymore right where I was at. Then I'll go to a different spot to watch the areas where they're going to come at me.
Like that.
And I've had so many people. I've had people message me saying you fucking suck. You're a fucking sniper. You're camping all the damn time. And it's like,
listen, Noob Master,
I'm not in the same spot.
Listen, Noob Master.
I'm
gonna fuck your shit up.
But that's how it's like. Listen, I'm very tactical when it comes to stuff like that. And when you saw me playing as a huntress, it's like, you know what? and I always let the last person go.
It's just funny to hear jokes say I'm tactical when I've seen him trip over chairs.
At least he didn't get caught in the Tim trap.
I said it in games.
My roommate used to get caught in the fucking. There was a fold up chair that had like, you know how the fold up chairs that have it's like a footrest, so it has an extra thing on it. And basically, it was just out in the room. He was drunk, comes home, walks into a dark room with the chair open, just walks into it, falls into it. I'm sitting there like, do I help him? Carl's like, you should probably help him. I'm like, yeah.
He was like stuck and struggling.
He looked like a dumb fucking animal. So he going to death. I was like, all right. So I like lifted him out of it, but like we just call that chair the Tim Trap now.
Remember he almost peed on Tiga Bro Hayes?
Oh my god.
Was it his laptop or his Xbox One?
I don't know. It was something expensive.
Yeah, it was something expensive and electronic, and he almost peed on it.
It was one of those few moments that I've seen Arnaldo almost ready to kill someone. Like he was just like he saw it happening and he was just like this up. He was like, I'm ready. The second that moisture hits that shit, just I was like, okay, Tim, bathroom that way. Yeah, he was that drunk. He was that kind of person.
Wow, that's sad. But wait, how does someone tripping on a chair equate to him not being tactical?
Have you ever seen Batman trip on a chair?
If you were exactly, I feel like if you were tactical,
he slipped on a banana peel.
That is true.
That's even worse.
No, it was
that
worse.
Bright ass yellow thing you didn't see on the floor.
Bad. I remember which comic was it? I don't remember which comic, but Damian threw a baton at Robin and he fell over and broke his neck. And it's like, aren't you a gymnast? You couldn't like catch yourself.
He did what?
Somebody was telling me that in one of the comics, Damian threw a baton or something or nightstick at Robin. Dick Grayson Robin, he fell and broke his neck, and I was thinking like, aren't you like a trained like if not Olympic, near Olympic level
like,
gymnast?
Literally since birth trained to
Word,
be
like
not that clumsy and shit.
I'm trying to think, what was it? Injustice? I forget which comic line. I could be wrong. Somebody could have lied to me. People do that all the time, but I think they were telling the truth.
I just pointed at myself like, I lied sometimes. It's me. He's talking about me.
I mean. Then I still think it's funny people don't believe when I say Batman's a complete and utter dick when it came down to Green Lantern when his weakness was yellow and he had a yellow suit, drinking lemonade, and painted the room yellow, and you see Green Lantern walk in the room with him smiling, and he just walks out calling him a dick. It's like, at that point, I would like Batman because he's pulling tricks like this. But the Batman we have now,
it's like a mixture of like old school goofy Batman with meets like serious like Batman. You got Batman.
Yeah, but Batman sucks now. Superman always sucked. It's all about Aquaman. It's all about the Flash.
I like how they're calling out Batman's like arrogance though. Like Dark Knight's Metal happened because Batman, well, at least the Court of Owls shit happened because Batman doesn't pay attention. So he's like, oh, I know everything that's going down in this fucking city. Because it's my city. I know everything. I'm the big fucking dog.
I'm always prepared.
Big man. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, hey, group of people that's been here since before you were fucking born. Actually, that your family kind of started like dumb far back in the day. Have been here for a while. They've been running shit and you had no idea. And he's just like, oh.
But you know everything.
Word. So that was kind of dope.
He didn't know Tim Drake's body was a decoy.
Supposed to be prepared for everything.
But he was in the morning, so he didn't double check. Then Red Hood came out, and he was like, "Hey, that's a problem."
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then it's pretty sad that the fact that when we're watching Leverage, you have like 4 bodies, and the guy was like, "Yeah, these are fake. Look. There's ballistic gel inside of these bodies."
Straight up shot into him.
Ballistic gel.
Might have to rewatch Leverage. Leverage is great.
That makes me miss Mythbusters.
You'd probably like Leverage because it was Crowley.
Yeah.
Crowley.
Crowley was literally
also,
like, this body is fake. How do you know? Boom, 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 boom. Look, ballistic
black
gel.
Dude. Yeah. Aldous Hodge, I think his name is. Yeah.
He's got a new movie coming out.
Then there's Elliot, who I think was just
where he's coming up
hilarious for whatever reason. Just him,
because he's
Elliot
always
and Hardison's. Their back and forth was just hilarious.
Have you watched any of the Librarians? Because Elliot is basically Elliot with like 10 degrees. So he's like really, 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 really.
Oh, that's that guy I like because he's himself in everything.
Yep. He was an angel as a lawyer who still punches people in the face. He just wasn't as punchy.
He was an FBI guy in Taxi.
Yep,
yeah.
Taxi. Yep.
Joe. Oh, Joe started getting my head. Stop it. Fucking. Oh yeah, did you see? So apparently they're remaking Taxi, only they're doing it based off of like my profession. It's going to be called Rideshare.
Really?
Dave Bautista.
Oh, you talking about that movie?
Yeah, he's gonna get in the car. He's like, I'm gonna commandeer this vehicle.
Comedy movies.
Yeah, he's in the CIA failed agent with the
little girl, and then that one because I just saw the trailer for that.
Basically, and then Taxi.
Yeah.
Now let's see if he can outdo Vin Diesel, Queen Latifah, and Jimmy Fallon.
That's a no.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, Jimmy Fallon you could probably outdo, but it's not a hard
Actually,
feat.
you know what movie that
I guess Batista's
we're not
going on Tonight Show. Just
a movie Batista's in that I want to see.
Conan, anyway.
Hotel Artemis. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
I want to see that.
I'm a licensed medical professional.
You know how we call him the Mountain?
But that is just like See No Evil, though. With Kane.
I don't know what that is.
You never seen that movie?
It's a horror movie. I think
I've seen it.
The reason I want to see Hotel Artemis is because it feels like if John Wick, like the John Wick universe, had a hospital, it would be that hospital. That's why I'm like.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah,
like
that's the kind of vibes I got from it. That's why I want to see it.
Well, the Continental technically is like their hospital for them.
Yeah, but they have like that's like a dedicated like facility for like
it's for everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's for everything. But they have their medical people on hand that can do all that stuff. And
I still need to see the second movie.
Let me stop leaning back.
Damn.
Oh, you got the loose one.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing this at anybody's obituary, so everybody stay alive.
Yeah, you think I'm alive?
Demonic and hurt.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, it's don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Fucking no.
Smell it, now take it.
Fizzy bubbler. It's good.
Bablushka.
Oh man, that chick is mad fine. Wasn't she the chick from Entourage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really good show. Like I stayed away from Entourage for so long, and then after it had ended, I was like, let me just watch a couple episodes. I'm like, damn, it's actually pretty good.
Entourage.
All because of Ari.
Yeah. Oh fucking. Ari was fucking perfect. Ari was fucking great. That guy, he's actually based on a real person.
Yeah. I went up on that. I was like, what? I need to meet him.
That guy is a huge dick. For them to put that in there, for him to be okay with it, it's like, yeah, no, I'm that much of a dick that I don't care if it's awesome to be like that. That's fucked up.
Gotta meet him.
Did you ever watch the movie?
No. I kind of skimmed through it. I know Ronda Rousey's in it.
Wait, what movie?
Wait, what?
Entourage movie.
Okay, now I have to watch it then.
Yep. Ronda Rousey is in it. Pharrell Williams is in it.
Ronda Rousey was in. Is she a voice actor in like Mortal Kombat or something like that?
I heard that she was Sonya Blade or something like that. She was someone.
She's fucking horrible.
Wow.
I remember hearing something about that. I don't know what character. It might be Sonya Blade. I'm not sure.
I think it might be Sonya.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone's riding on Ronda Rousey's coattails at this point. I mean,
I was going to say riding on something else, but okay.
Wow. I mean, because she was one of the greatest female fighters when she was around until, Holmes came out and was like, and took her out. But, and Nunes.
So, is that basically the equivalent of when George Foreman got knocked out and then started making grills and naming all his kids George Foreman?
But you see...
Like, it knocked her out of the sport.
No, because George got knocked out. He did his thing. Again, he was older when it happened, though.
That is true.
But then he came back and was still wrecking house.
So if she comes back, then she can...
I fully believe if she were to come back, Sonya Blade.
Sonya.
Okay, yep.
I fully believe if she was to come back, because she just can't handle loss as well. And that's all that was for her. And the first time she caught a loss, which was from Holmes, which is someone she really should have just whooped completely, in my honest opinion. But when you have a great fighter going up a great fight, she just kept getting tagged in the face with the punches. I mean, you have an Olympic boxer tagging you with punches, and you trying to get up in there grappling. You can't get it. She got frustrated, and then boop, caught one too many to the jaw, and it was over.
So literally, she got Kenshin. She waited for her emotions to get. She's like, "Oh, I can read your emotions."
Yeah,
so
and then
fuck you up now.
Yeah, And that's like what happened. And then with Nunes, I mean, that kick to the face was just bow, jaw, gone. It was just,
damn.
But she was too up in her head about the first loss, though. And then she just walked away from the sport. Why? Because she can't handle loss.
Now she wrestles with my girl Asuka.
Speaking of losing a jaw, this is like, I don't know if like y'all heard about it or anything. Like in one of the Spider-Man comics, or I don't know if it's in a comic, but like yeah, it's in one of the comics. Doc Ock takes his power, and I think they said like he gets into a fight with Croc.
Oh yeah.
And he knocks his jaw
Superior.
just off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he didn't realize how strong Peter was when they switched bodies. He was like, wait, so
Peter
he's been holding back this whole time.
Well, because people don't realize the fact that Peter Parker, or Spider-Man, whatever you want to call him, is
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland. If you want my number, just let me know. Hit me up on social media.
Hit him up.
You know.
Joe, how many times do I have to tell you this podcast is not your fucking dating service?
Listen,
Let him be great.
I'm living my best life. I just want me.
I thought you were gonna say the rest of it. I was saying like, I'm fully ready. Just call me a nigga. Go ahead. Do that shit.
I'm not allowed to. They can't say that word.
Why? Because you're white.
Exactly.
Wow, he's trying to get good credit. What you trying to do?
Gotta buy this house. But yeah, no. He is almost on par when it comes to Hulk's type strength. Before Hulk gets like really, really pissed off.
He's like a
I know the extent to
base level Hulk. He's at that power scale.
And I know the extent to his like ability and everything. It's like Spider-Man, my dude.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying. I mean, and
because they don't know.
Yeah,
They're dumb.
So
that's why you're listening to us, so you can get smarter. Word.
More intelligent.
See,
intelligent.
Be like water, my friends.
I feel bad because Arnaldo's not
here. You know what?
Wow. That's terrible.
That is another thing that's a very unpopular opinion that I have. It's about Bruce Lee.
We're not doing it.
You're not going to do Bruce Lee?
Nah, we shouldn't talk about that.
Why?
I don't want the ghost of Bruce Lee to try to beat me up in my sleep.
Maybe that's why he be saying no in his sleep.
You didn't defend me.
You get chased in his dreams.
You see him wake up with a random bruise on his face. Like, where'd that come from? You know what you did.
That has happened before.
You know why.
Carl knows. I've woken up before and I'm like, yo, I feel like I got punched in the face. like my eye hurts. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, no. I mean, because then there's people like Michael J. White and stuff like that. So, I mean, yeah. Thinking of a fighting sense and the stuff that he's done to get said knowledge, I was like, that's very shady stuff you did there, sir. A little upset by it. But what he's done for martial arts and the fact that he was able to bring it over to the Americas, so black folks like myself and you and Carl and
Will you make up your mind about what you are?
Word.
They will never know what I am. And I'm claiming everything that I actually can claim.
Claim?
On your taxes?
Exactly.
Because the IRS will come after you, bro. They'll get your DNA one way or another.
I mean, I'm not going to do, 23andMe or 21andMe?
Bruh, that's just crazy, though. Because I was like a legitimate form of reparations that somebody was talking about to me was like, let people who have been displaced just know where they're from as like a way to just like to moving forward to be like, we're sorry, here's a sense of identity that you haven't had since you whatever. And then I was sitting there like, so you want every black person in America to put their DNA into a database that the fucking FBI and the CIA have access to? No. That's a terrible idea. That's fucking terrible. It's like, no.
Well, there was a singer who did that, like when they first started doing it, he did like a little lineage tree. And come to find out that she was like, if, I think it was France or something like that she was like the highest noble ranking person. She wanted to go over there and just take over that country. She's actually
Lelouch.
could.
Say she's Lelouch.
Exactly. It's like
she's gonna come into France and just be like, rebellion. Let's do it. Chopping niggas' heads off.
I am your queen.
Oh shit.
Speaking of that, the movie dropped. The Code Geass movie.
Oh yeah,
like 2 weeks ago.
Is that going to be at Tinseltown?
It already was.
Fuck.
See, the problem is all the anime movies, they always take place in the middle of the week when I work, and it's terrible.
Word.
I think it was the first week of May. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday.
Is that because Japan doesn't adhere to like we do our things usually on Friday unless it's summer?
See, I don't know, because I feel like once they put it into the theater here, they would want to do it on the best times possible.
Well,
you can't have this movie unless you release it the Japanese way.
No, it's
not in the movie theaters.
It's not that. They have their own little program that they do only on certain days.
Maybe that's what it is.
So they don't want people. They don't want you weebs coming in on their high profit days.
Exactly, but
which is hilarious because Hero Academia was breaking records when it was in theaters in America.
But that's why they want it on their slow days so that they can just even out. So they can say, well, throughout the entire week, this is how busy we are. So
yeah,
because Code Geass was in theaters, Broly was in theaters, Hero Academia was in theaters.
Broly brought in so many people.
I still gotta see that already came out.
I'm trying to think what else.
It's in the chat.
Fate, Heaven's Feel was in theaters.
What chat?
The group one.
Which one?
There's a few group ones.
There's a couple group ones that.
But
three of us are all in.
When him and I are only one of them that has all of us in it, though. And it's that one.
Gotcha.
You know, that was back when whoever was out there sharing it willy-nilly.
Alright.
Trying to think. I don't know what the next big movie is going to be. Animated movie that's coming here, I mean. Actually, it might be a Ghibli movie.
Yeah, this isn't. They're doing one, aren't they, for like an anniversary thing or something?
Yeah, I think the next one is going to be a Ghibli.
Well, I don't know if they are, because the first time I saw that was on April 1st. I was like, okay, you're not going to get me this way.
How bad is it that in America you can't believe anything on April 1st? Sir, you're dying of cancer. It's just like,
am I though?
There's it easy though. The Thor thing, easy though.
You got hit with the, what the fuck is his name? Zac Efron.
Oh my god, the Loki thing with the fucking. Oh my god, these motherfuckers are actually somewhat true now. The whole Loki. Remember the thing I showed you with the Loki fan theories where people are like. Everyone said, like, Loki's dead. Fans said he's dead. The studio says he's dead. Everyone said he's dead. And then his fans are just like, is he, though?
It's crazy. I was watching the timeline.
It's like, he was dead up until Endgame. And then it's like, oh, shit. Well, now he's not, kind of. Almost.
No, he's still dead.
Well, he's dead in that timeline, yeah. But, like, now there's another one where he's alive. And he's just, like, fucking around through space with this thing.
Is he really alive in that timeline? Because no one knows if... I mean, yes, he has a Tesseract.
I mean, I guess
he disappeared.
Anymore,
but that doesn't mean something that wound up happening where... Because he was dealing with Thanos at the beginning of everything.
So maybe in that time... Well, we'll find out because there's a TV show. They're doing like a... Is Disney Plus going to do it or something?
I don't know. I know Disney gained control of Hulu, so all their live action stuff is going to be moving to Hulu.
Disney's just trying to take over everything.
Bruh.
Well, when you're a racist motherfuckers like they are, and you want everything to force everyone to pay certain.
When I found out,
Disney's niece was like, "Yeah, fuck that."
When I found out about Disney, I'm like, I would never want to work with them, work for them ever. It's like, because me being an artist, if I'm working for them, anything I draw myself becomes theirs instantly. Like my own little projects or whatever, it would become their they just take control.
They don't want to get Kojima'd.
Do not.
Well,
do not.
You could probably write out a thing.
Wouldn't Kojima be the best pick for that one? Because I mean, he just straight up said, "Well, peace. I'm about to go do my own thing," and made
just before that though.
Yeah, because I think originally Metal Gear was like a pet project he was doing, and it just exploded.
And then it was just like, hey, so because you even stuff that's side projects that you try to release later, and they're like, oh, you were working on that for the past 10 years? You were working for us for the last 20. Isn't that funny? So that means that all of the code that you worked on then, we technically own. So profits. And it's just like, it's fuck shit. Even stuff you work on when you're not on the clock is like, it's like, no,
yes.
that's fuck shit.
Yeah, man, it is. But he still said, well, fuck you, and I'm going to make more money.
And now he drinks from the well of Konami's tears.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Oh. Speaking of tears,
Bruh.
is it the Naruto maker? Yeah, he's coming out with something new called like Samurai 8 or something.
I did see that.
Yeah.
I read the first chapter. It looked kind of weird. It was very weird, like robot samurai stuff. I was like,
I mean, Genji's a robot ninja, so I'm used to it.
I don't know what's happening.
He's an Omnic, half Omnic.
What?
Taking selfies.
You haven't played Overwatch at all?
Nope.
Shame.
Shame indeed.
I'm poor.
Genji. Genji's probably like one of the coolest looking like half robot people you ever like.
No, I know what he looks like. Like I've seen him try to,
Have you seen all his
get
different
the skins and stuff?
Have you seen all his different skins though?
I've seen up until when he was getting the. Remember you were trying to go for that one skin.
There's
I saw up to there.
I think after that they came out with the ice, or was that one before?
Like literally, the only time I play Overwatch is to get Genji skin. So they come out with a cool skin, I'll hop on, get that skin, and
I'm
then
just
hop
sitting
off.
there watching him do it. I'm like, what the hell is this?
For me, it's like I try to go like whenever they introduce like new skins, I'll go for Widowmaker, Hanzo, Zarya, if it's a good one, Zenyatta, and of course.
Actually, I do want
Love
the
her,
Cthulhu's and Yada skin looks cool.
Yeah.
The Cthulhu's and Yada skin. That one's really cool. I missed
the
out on
cultist.
that one. Yeah, and then there was a
It's just play on Halloween or like around Halloween.
There was a what's her name? A Farrah skin that I want to when she's all like meched out. Cause you're not like robots, so.
She has two.
You don't like robots like Eric likes robots.
That's a different kind of like.
But with Farrah, it's like she has, and because I just saw it last night, she has a Mecha Queen or Mecha Queen.
I have to check.
And then she has like another one. So it's like a purple, white, and yellowish tone for the Mech Queen, and then the other one is just like I think it's like one solid color, like turquoise or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I have to check.
She has this cool one. It's a possessed suit of armor.
Oh, that
so it has
nice.
there's no body in it at all. It's just like
straight up alpha on this.
Has Orisa got any new cool skins? Because I like Genji, but I'm terrible with him. But I play Orisa a lot, so it was like I need to look cool. I play Reaper a lot too.
Why do you play with Oasis?
Reaper has a really cool skin.
I want to get his the Halloween skin, the blue one with the smoke. Is that Halloween?
That's winter.
Winter. I want that. That skin looks cool.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I like the one that they came out with the Chinese New Year one.
Yeah. See, the problem is a lot of those skins came out before I started playing. So literally, I got the game and I'm like, I want this skin, this skin, this skin. Time limited. I'm not playing now. And then they announced the Genji Super Sentai skin. Then I started playing again, got the skin, and got off.
But no, like the new skin. So you didn't see Reaper's newest skin?
Wait, what? Mm-mm. Oh, sorry. I heard you say.
I'm gonna see if I could find like the year of the what? It's not Year of the Rooster. Or is it Year of the Rooster? What was the Year of the Rooster that just passed?
This nigga's over here. What the hell?
Just completely ignored me. Wow.
I had to send the snap.
You gotta update his Tinder profile.
Live in podcast. Currently recording.
Making enemies.
Exactly.
Taking names.
Dating Tom Holland.
I think it was Year of the Rooster.
If I could have Tom Holland and Chris Hemsworth.
No.
Oh my god.
Are you prepared to be a stepdad? Because I think he has 3 daughters.
Who does?
Year of the Dog.
Chris Hemsworth.
That's what it was.
Oh, probably.
I think he has 2 or 3 daughters. I know he has kids.
I'm not surprised.
So it was Year of the Dog that just passed with Overwatch. Thanks, Joe, for the help.
Word.
See, here's the first thing. All right, someone had sent me a snap. I had to respond to said snap because they mentioned a puppy. They mentioned a puppy.
They could have waited.
They mentioned a puppy, and I need to know what type of puppy. And I was going to answer.
It's not important.
But that's what I'm trying to find out.
Speaking of puppies,
that's Reaper's new skin.
Oh, that looks nice. It looks like Lubu from Dynasty Warriors.
That's actually what it's called.
There you go. Play enough Monster Hunter Dynasty Warriors, you learn stuff. Yeah. But Joe, speaking of puppies, I think Keanu Reeves did an interview.
Well, yeah,
playing with puppies.
Yeah, because
for
BuzzFeed.
I don't know
I think it might have been BuzzFeed.
But I think he was answering questions and stuff.
That was the interview that I showed you. Remember, or I don't think we watched it, but that was the interview I was talking about where I said Brie Larson doesn't seem that like, you know how people are saying like, oh, she seems socially awkward, this and that, blah blah. She didn't seem that bad in that one where she was like with the puppies and everything. I don't think she's that bad.
Who's gonna be awkward with puppies? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
you gotta be a special type of Cruella de Vil if you can't be.
Or if you come from an area that eats puppies, I guess. I don't know.
Even they like puppies like that. Look at Japan.
I mean, yeah, they love puppies. They like puppies.
They gotta raise them up, get the meat on them.
Hey, bro, really? He went no. I don't know. Wait, one second. It's not as funny though, because this nigga waited until I wanted it. This nigga looked at it like, yo, I don't want that shit. He saw my hand go, he's like, fuck that nigga. Now I want it. I don't even want it.
You just said you didn't want it.
Because I thought maybe I could get to it before you got to it.
Here.
Ungrateful ninja.
Not very ninja-like. So, I heard... Really? I heard that basically Microsoft and Sony are coming together for a cloud computing bullshit thing or whatever. I don't know if this means cross content.
They've been saying that for the past 5 years.
They've been saying that, but what they've both been trying to work towards is the thing that I was talking to you about. We were talking about that like years ago.
Yeah, when they were announcing their new cloud system-y thing.
Where they're gonna not have. This is weird. We need to stop finishing each other's sentences. It's fucking creepy. But like, let's keep going with it because it's kind of awesome. It's kind of dope. Anyway, so they're gonna try to make instead of having you have what is essentially a computer sitting in your room, like a PS4 or Xbox, they're going to take out most of the computing.
Both what I have in my room right now.
Yeah. They're going to take out the computing parts and have everything happening in the cloud.
So the PlayStation box cloud.
Pretty much.
Only Playbox.
Better cloud.
Well, so here's the issue that I have with that.
What about people with crap internet?
There's that, and then the fact that a lot of the stuff when it comes to PlayStation, they get hacked a lot.
But here's the thing, though. I don't know about the hacking thing. It's not you really do, but I mean,
they did get hit on the interview.
But when you have people with crap internet, they'll be able to pay for internet, like better internet, when they don't have to pay out the ass for a new system every year. Essentially, you would be paying for possibly a $30 or $40 component to update it every so often, maybe like every other year.
What about when you don't have like the options to get better internet though? Because some internet providers is like, you live in this area, this is the best internet.
Well, this is America. Fuck those people. We already don't care about those people.
Gambino said it best. This is America.
Well, I'd rather have the internet connection that's in Japan or Korea.
See, that's the thing though. America's so fucking big. I get pissed about that shit when people talk about that stuff. They're like, oh, it's too hard. America can't do that. We're too big. I'm like, motherfucker, this is America. My Lambo is black. My president is blue. And motherfucker, like we used to be about ingenuity. What the fuck? We can't just come up with an idea. That's why I said. I keep saying to people,
you gotta buy a town.
We need to create a new fucking city. Just make a city somewhere and pour all the modern ingenuity that we have for
here's the thing.
City made, city plan.
We will not be able to do that only because
New
Asgardia.
It won't happen because the government had signed off on the whole reason why I see all the cables and shit still around and the telephone posts. It's because they signed a bill saying they will not touch it because the cable company wanted the money. That's why you don't have all the stuff that we can have when it comes to actually good broadband speeds and all that stuff because their hands are tied. They signed a contract with the devil and they can't get out of it.
That's why I want to make a new city where they're not going to have any of that type of shit. You say the exact shit.
But if you
told me you weren't the devil, you lied.
Don't they say the devil is a lie?
Word. Coming in here looking all handsome.
No, I told you I wasn't Satan. That's what I said.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
We doing this?
Yes.
We're getting all physical with the names and shit.
Is that fear I smell?
Asthma Devon.
Asmodeus.
I've been thinking about changing my gamer tag for the longest time, but I can't think of anything cooler than what it is right now.
Asmodeus.
No. Asmodeus.
Black Diablos.
Shazmodius.
No.
White boy.
That's fucked up. Is that your new gamer tag?
White boy. Yeah, you have to have. It's gonna be spelled just like that. So when someone says it, they have to say it just like that.
When Iron Man said, if I, when during his little funeral speech, the hologram, it was like, if I should suffer from an untimely death, I immediately thought of Joe.
That's fucked up.
Because he said untimely death. I'm like, untimely death for like Joe.
That's my gamer tag. Come at me, fans. I don't want these hands when it comes to Naruto or Overwatch or Soul Calibur.
Dead by Daylight.
DOA.
So wait.
Tekken.
Untimely death.
You just made so many.
When are we gonna get on that World War Z?
How much is that right now?
I think it's time for the podcast to end.
I'm telling you, you're gonna get a camera. You
want it to end? It's all good. We was trying to talk to Tom Holland, but now you shit.
Tom Holland, hit me up.
Tom, ignore him.
Why you want him to ignore me?
Tom.
I like shit and I want it. We can do the easy way or the hard way. I see you choosing the hard way.
The only person who
they call you Tom Holland. I call you Tom Handsome.
I think we're making Ungrateful Ninja uncomfortable.
I don't know about it.
Now he's uncomfortable, Ninja?
Yeah, he doesn't like the gay peoples.
Oh, what is with you and this bullshit? I'm more mad because the conversation ends when you say the word that rhymes with maggot, and I can't say nothing after that. I'm like, what you want? I told you. I'm not talking about that here. Talk about that later.
I mean, it's not my fault,
Why? I had the same idea.
I was
sitting here, and like his phone said, I'm just like, yo, I should nah.
He's learning how to swaddle.
It's so cute. Yeah, you gotta learn that.
What?
Don't you?
Yeah.
Seeing as how I literally just did it, I don't think I need to learn it.
Well, now you gotta learn how to do it.
Them edges ain't loyal.
Word.
You gotta.
That's a phone.
That ain't great. Do it while someone's doing this.
Word. Yeah, we're gonna have a practice session with Joe because if you do it with a big baby,
wait a minute.
Speaking of which,
we need to get some gold body paint and have him go as Baby Among Us.
Bruh.
It would be great.
Speaking of it, it's like I might have to fight for full custody because she's on some extreme bullshit.
God damn. Yo.
Well, we watched a video last night where a woman is proud to give hands out to someone. When we watched it rolling.
I
Walmart
watched a lot of
Warrior.
videos. I never know where anything's going, and it scares me, but it's great.
The mom in the classroom who,
Yo, she was ready to throw hands. She was like, white boy,
white
boy, front row. I see you laughing. Do I look like I'm joking? It's like, oh shit.
See, that's the thing. He's not making it. She did call one dude out for laughing. So you call your mom, your older sister, your auntie, anyone over 18. They can get these hands.
Damn.
Wow.
For making fun of her daughter. She was like,
online and
she said, don't post nothing online neither. It's like, yo, she ain't playing.
Somebody was like, at the same time as you can't threaten those kids. That was great. That was amazing.
But she ain't threatened the kids. She threatened the parents.
Word.
I mean, a threat at all is not really great. It's like, legally, it's like,
Hey, the teacher let it happen.
I was about to say,
I was like, what the yo? The teacher don't want hands
you don't need homework detention. That's a threat.
The teacher just right. Teacher didn't want hands. She just walked away. I was like, the teacher's letting this happen. She just standing in front of the class.
Teacher went on lunch break.
Word. Basically. She just left. I was like, okay.
But you already know we all got take it to court. Take it to court. And I'm gonna throw a paper ball at her.
Bitch.
Behemoth.
Come in with the light bulb gun set.
Oh, and remind me later. Mom might be able to help you with that if we need any help with like stuff.
Cool.
So Winter Soldier's going through the same thing.
But speaking of like kids and like,
I'm sorry, Brian. Also, fuck you.
but like speaking of like kids in like classrooms, like because my dad owns it, like he has his own community organization.
That's dope.
Yeah. So like we had this like one class of kids that like he introduced me to.
Mm.
Like when he introduced me to this class, I
so playing with shit. What are you doing? I had a heartfelt story. You sit there and play on the fucking thing.
I know the story.
Yeah,
I'm over here trying to see.
Listen to it again, mother trucker.
But
I mean, at least
like,
he can pull out his violin.
I got one upstairs. You want?
That's what he gonna do in the courtroom.
Look, Cassidy, he's talking.
Throwing stuff now.
trying to talk at
He's talking.
trying to.
Like, go ahead, Devon.
But like going like when I first met this class of kids, like the amount of love I felt coming from them, just that like their like love and respect that they have for my dad because of like what he's been doing, like talking to them about and everything. Like you can feel that when you walk into the class.
Yeah.
And now it's to the point where if I walk into that same class with them, even if my dad's not there, like it's still that same level of love. It's like it's love and respect, and it's like.
I believe
Mom has a similar effect on the kids back home.
Future.
So it's like if
like,
you're trying to like help the kids out and make sure like they're going like they're taking the right path and everything, you're gonna see like that love and respect, like pretty much wherever they go, like wherever you go or wherever they go rather. And it's like every time I go to see that class, it always puts a smile on my face unless they like not. If they're not doing what they're supposed to, their teacher is actually the only person that actually in that classroom that keeps a rule with them. Like, I saw that.
We gotta stop hitting the table.
Tell you gotta get your setup. So.
Hang from the ceiling.
But like, because most teachers nowadays like they don't care like if the students are getting their education or not, they're getting paid regardless.
Yeah.
Like there are teachers out there though that actually care about giving kids like making sure the kids get their education.
Shout out to Mr. Lancier for being that teacher.
Miss Thomas for the kids in the school that I'm talking about.
Miss Reyes, we love you.
I'm glad those are all very like not super specific names. Like,
Bannister,
my
man.
Never had him.
I need a blue screen from everybody. Okay, all right. I need a blue screen from everybody. I know.
The art teacher, Miss Curtis.
Thank you, Mr. Beck. Coolest orchestra teacher ever. Taught me about punching mountain lions to stay alive.
Mr. Agabrod.
You said Mr. Lancier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shout out to my other art teacher, Miss Carlson Palmer. Working still, she still works there.
There are so many teachers in this country right now who have no idea where they're
good.
Like, yo, they're talking about me. They're like, this person is terrible as fuck. They're like, they talk about me. That means I'm good. It's like,
Dows, I gotta give it
Dows,
to you.
yeah, Dows.
Wait, for me.
I was gonna say, fuck Miss Dow. I don't care about her shit.
You can't talk about the Dows like that, though.
I don't know Mr. Dow, so he cool with me. You
can't talk about the Dows like that, though.
Fuck Miss Dow. I don't care.
Miss Garlock, I love you.
She can go kick rocks too.
What was with that Bill Cosby shit?
Actually, you know what's crazy? Dow is a huge Marvel fan. He's a huge Iron Man fan. He actually had a scale cutout of Iron Man in his classroom.
He did, and he also had what's the name from Lord of the Rings as well.
I kind of want to like see. I want to talk to him to see what his reaction was for all the Marvel movies. So I feel like he would have been balling.
He's still there, Wilson.
I'm gonna have to go up there and
Miss isn't though. They split him up apparently.
Fuck her.
Maury, my man.
Yo, remember when Mueller tried to kill us with the
Mueller, you too. You know, I mean, I know.
Yeah, he cool and everything. He cool. He real cool, but don't make Kool-Aid no more.
Damn.
He doesn't make Kool-Aid. He makes cool sugar syrup. he makes like extra sugary syrup.
Shit's this.
And it was hilarious.
I got an iced tea like that one time.
Like how you make red syrup?
He's retiring
like,
this.
Drink that shit.
Too.
I'm like,
is he?
Yep. And then
You still doing shout outs?
we still do some. I got some good ones.
I got some. Okay, all right.
Wow.
What the fuck was that?
Jason. He's looking like his avatar Pokemon Go.
All he's missing
Negro,
is the
really? No. Wow.
McAvoy too. He gets an honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
I know a McAvoy.
McAvoy was cool people.
I know a McAvoy.
Ooh,
He's
Miss
a
Rice.
huge dick.
Wow.
Miss Rice.
Oh, definitely Miss Rice. I love you. Thank you for
sure.
coming into my job a lot too. I almost messed up right there saying where I work.
That shit vague. Yo.
Well, technically, there's 3 theaters, and there's one out here, one across the country, and one in Middle Earth.
One of my
So they have 1 in
Middle
3
Earth?
chance.
Kentucky?
Believe it or
Yeah,
not,
actually.
Middle Earth is in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
believe it or not, one of my a professor that I had at went to college, Coolidge. He actually owns, he's actually one of the owners of the little
Thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Short ball guy.
No, I remember.
Y'all just trying to get everybody on our fucking God damn.
Well, because he was talking about he helped build it up and everything.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
It's all at the spot.
Yeah.
You gotta get food. That's the time y'all hungry, need food.
That's what hungry means. Uh-oh.
Mama.
Nah, that's not. That's my cousin.
No, I saw Emma and I was like, Ma, the meatloaf. I'm behind.
My mom's
you.
she's gonna be very weirded out when she meets you.
What?
Is she gonna have the same reaction that Oliver Queen had to Diggle? Wow,
God
he's
damn.
big.
Word.
Parents love me at first, and then they get to know me. They're like, "Yo, why do you hang out with him?"
Can't say that about Maya's mom.
Maya's mom didn't like me at first.
So
Parents love you at first.
Wait.
I said you can't say that about Maya's mom.
So was it? She didn't like you. She thought he was a drug dealer.
No. Well, yes, she thought that he was a drug dealer.
I don't see how though. I really don't see how.
Complexion.
No. So Neil deGrasse Tyson has taught us another thing about black people.
Well, look, Maya's mom is darker than I am though.
Exactly.
So
she
she
don't trust
probably-
the light skins.
Wow.
I'm not
Legit, what she said about me.
I mean, with you flip flopping back and forth, this is probably why.
She don't like Asians. That's why.
She can't even see that. I can guarantee it. I'm looking at you this close, I can't see it.
It's because the glasses don't show the eyes.
Nah, you look more like Brock.
Wow, that's messed up.
Close your eyes real quick.
No. This is my last podcast. That was my last podcast. After that, right there. Just to let you guys know, we are in Salt Lake. So that's where we are.
There's no black people in Salt Lake. They're not going to believe that shit. Wow.
There's black people in Salt Lake City.
Are there?
That reminds me of
There's like 2.
Impractical Jokers when they had went on tour and there was one black guy in the crowd. He was like, "Hey, it's the one black guy in Cleveland or something like that." It was mad funny. I'm trying to remember. I haven't seen any of their stuff in a while. Impractical Jokers.
So when that show came out, hilarious, and they been pretty good. But now it's just like, all right, it's getting kind of stale. You guys are doing the same things over and over and over.
They probably need gaps in between when they do their stuff, so that way you can get more material.
That's what they should have done, but they just kept pumping it out too much and too quick. And even their world tour, the U.S. tour.
There's this guy where I work. There's this guy who looks just like Sal.
That's bad. Wait, Sal with beard, without beard?
Who's Sal?
That's the one that's afraid of everything. The germaphobe.
He's actually my favorite one of the Jokers.
The one who always falls over laughing at any little thing.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. That's funny.
Joe and Q, like my two favorites.
I was about to say, why is Joe talking about himself in the third person?
That's what he does when he gets real.
Oh my gosh.
All
To
right.
hit the real corner. Tom Holland, hit me up.
Okay, I think we can end it there.
Can we? Can we really?
I don't know. Does Joe have anybody else he wants to shoot a shot with?
Venus.
Serena Williams. I know you got a husband and a baby, but you ain't had a baby by me. Come feel this wave.
Okay.
Michelle,
We can go 15 love, 30, 40 love, advantage you. Till we get to... I can't hit that high note.
So you just furthered the idea that this is definitely going to end up in court at some point. For some reason. They're going to play this back in court.
How?
Restraining order. This is why.
You'll never be able to go to another tennis opening.
First of all,
again.
He's like, hold up, what?
Everybody loves Serena like that. Venus, I love you too, just the same amount.
You didn't do a shout out for your girl though, Michelle. Yo.
I know it's a lost cause. She doesn't want me. I love you though, Michelle. You're my wife. You just don't know it yet.
Are you excited for that that new movie?
Not like, hey, can we maybe go out for dinner? Maybe I can make a case for myself. It's like, nah, you my wife. It's like,
oh, but she don't know. That's wifey right there. Talking about Terry Crews. There you go. Terry Crews, I would love to go to the gym and work out. Teach me how to be great like that.
Good. That's good.
Let me be able to do the pec stuff like you do.
Negro, you was
Euro training.
Was doing it yesterday.
Euro training. That's all
what
day.
He's like, Joe, you had the pec dance all along. It was inside you. You didn't need my training.
I will remember this at Christmas, okay?
I mean, Terry Crews is just cool as shit, though.
Yeah, he really is.
And he plays video games. That's dope. We need more celebrities playing video games.
What's the name of streaming the other day? T-Pain.
Vin Diesel.
So was Snoop Dogg.
D&D campaign. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, he plays D&D.
Yeah, he told me about it. Yeah.
Huge geek. I'm a huge geek too, literally. I'm 7 feet tall. Let's go. Why are you laughing at me like this?
Joe, shoe size.
Friends. Joe's shoe size yachts.
Wow.
Sorry.
Undertaker, you're my favorite wrestler. If I could shake your hand, I would love that too.
I take that back. Shoe size is not yachts; they're battleships.
I'm not Shaq size.
Aircraft carriers.
Aircraft carriers.
Wow, so it's going to take 5 hits to sink my battleship.
20.
Wow.
40.
Shoe size. Death Star.
Well,
which one?
He only said the one.
The new one.
Damn.
The Sunsucker.
Shit. That sounds so bad.
It does.
So would that be midnight
No,
for my
we're done.
hero?
No, we're done. We're done.
Usefulness.
Fuck you, Minetta. Okay, bye. All right, say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Aloha.
Manetta's the realest one.
See, I told you Carl would great people. He knows I hate them. He brings them up. Fuck you, Michi.
Michi
bye.
for life.
Don't start. I will undo this podcast right the fuck now, and I will start going in on Michi right the fuck now. He's a piece of shit. He's the only character I've ever met that's more useless than Sakura. Yes, Joe. Yes, Joe. Yes.
That's not true.
So
Yes,
was
he
Sakura,
fucking is.
would Sakura be
He
a
is
great
the
person?
dumbest character. He trades sides to try to protect a woman that he fucking can't have, and then at the same time hands her over to a person who he knows wants the thing that's embedded in her heart. So what does he do? Yeah, sure, you take her. You protect her and I'll go do shit. He's like, yeah, sure, alright, fine.
And what is
Rip
this
her
shit
fucking
that-
heart out.
What is this you're talking about now?
Common Rider.
Kamen Rider. Fuck you, Michi. Okay, bye.
Would Sakura be great people?
What?
Would Sakura be a great person?
No, see, literally they have to have a motif that's about grapes. So Minetta has the whole, grape thing, and this guy's fruit and Gaim is grape.
Which is why they're perfect for him.
Boy, they're fucking terrible. I fucking hate them. Alright, we can stop. Alright, peace out, people.
Oh, I thought you ended it like a while ago.
I thought he ended it a while ago too, but apparently he was just recording still.
Because you guys keep talking.
You still recording?
Like a stop and tell.
Oh my gosh.
5, 4, 1, 7, 23.
Waiting for the random number generator.
Yeah. All right, girl.
How dare you lie in front of Jesus?
Suck dick every day.
We have to end with Joe saying something crazy, so that's the actual ending. Okay, bye.